Okay, so this has been a video that I have been wanting to make for a very long time. I have just never had the ethos to do it until now. This video is dedicated to why I dropped out of college, along with all of the amazing things that came after I dropped out of college. Gonna go ahead and also give a little foreshadowing to this video. You don't need college. You do not need college to have a successful life. And I know that the timing of this video is a little funky because this week college literally just started. The fall term just started, literally this week. And that's actually why I'm making this video this week. Because I know that there are a lot of college freshmen who attended their very first college class this week. A lot of them already know that they absolutely hate college. They do not want to be spending the next 4 years of their life there. And they're stressed out because they think that they're stuck here. I know that feeling because I was one of those kids. I was one of those freshmen who started and knew I knew before day one that college wasn't for me, but I still went. All growing up, I knew I didn't want to go to college. All through high school, whenever they talked about college, whenever teachers talked about it, I just checked out because college I knew wasn't gonna be for me. But as the end of senior year came to a close, I decided I was gonna go. And it was mainly because I have really bad FOMO. And I was afraid that I was going to be missing out on this experience that everybody else was gonna be experiencing. So I went, I hated it, and I dropped out after a semester and a half. At the time, I didn't even view that as a risk. I just viewed it as the thing that I needed to do. Okay, so I want to talk to you about the power of doing. Ever since dropping out of college, I've known that I want to make videos. I didn't know what kind of videos I wanted to make, I just knew I wanted to make videos. News and journalism has always been subjects that have interested me. I've always invested in knowing what's happening around the world. So I thought, I have a camera, I have a Facebook page that I can upload my videos to. I'm gonna be a journalist. I'm just gonna do it. So I started covering stories. I was up at 4 in the morning reporting on this hospital fire. Then other days I was going to the Capitol to report on protests and other events that were going on. I just picked up my camera and I started doing. And that work that I was doing actually got me recognized. A local newspaper saw the work that I was doing and they thought it was amazing and they did a story on me. I was reporting on events that were happening and people were watching that. I eventually realized that journalism wasn't what I wanted. There are aspects of it that I enjoy, but pure journalism is not something that I wanted to pursue. So I started pursuing other things with film. Marketing was pretty interesting, so I started making commercials. Those little Facebook commercials I was making got me recognized by a marketing company in Salt Lake City. And they started flying me out and having me come to Salt Lake City to make videos for them. And eventually they moved me out here. I'm in Salt Lake City. This is actually the studio where I work. Right now, I would be a senior in college. If I stayed in college and I was a senior this year, I would have really nothing to show for it. I would have nothing. I would have some A's, I would have a lot of little essays that I've written, but nothing that really amounted to anything beyond college. By dropping out and by doing, I was able to launch a career. Okay, so now we are back in my apartment because I feel that talking for way too long in the same spot gets way too boring. So the next point that I need to make, because I know that someone in the comments is gonna say it if I don't. Yes, there are some professions that 100% need college. No hospital is gonna hire you to be a doctor or a surgeon without the proper certifications that you get from med school. My argument is not telling you that you don't need college. My argument is telling you that unless you have a specific profession that 100% requires college, then you don't need college. With me, I am living proof that you can build a career, you can launch a career with 0 college certifications. I'll tell you why I come off so anti-college. It's because it's so expensive. I used to work in the kitchen at a college. I did that for 2 years while I built my film career, and I'm still building my film career. And the tuition for 2 semesters to attend this college for 2 semesters with all of the cost of room and board and your books and all of that for 2 semesters, that's 1 year, it's $40,000. That is insanely expensive, especially if you don't need it. And I see so many kids that they go into college with and they instantly get all of this debt, and that degree that they come out with just doesn't amount to anything. And then that crippling debt holds them back from pursuing the things they actually want to pursue. I just feel like the college system is flawed. That's why I'm making this. This next part, this goes out to creatives, creative people who want to have a career in some creative field, whatever that is. For me, it's film. College can't teach you what you already have. If you're a photographer, you have the eye for photography. That's a talent that you have, that's a skill that can't really be taught. That's something you just have. And yes, going to college, you're assigned projects to help you enhance your skills. We live in an age that literally every tutorial, everything is with like a mouse click away, a tap on your phone away. The videos that I make and I shoot, 100% self-taught. I have my editing software. I'm like, okay, how do I use this? Look up YouTube videos. Knowledge is free. It's out there. So yes, college might teach you some things, but it's not gonna teach you enough to make it worth it. I took a Photoshop class once, and in the entire semester of that class, it was mandatory to pass the class was like 10 photos. I learned more about Photoshop just making thumbnails for videos. I feel like classes oftentimes are set at a pace that it's not effective for everyone. Just feel like college classes can be very ineffective. Most people don't know what they want to do with their lives, especially kids coming out of high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know that I wanted to pursue film until I was like 19 years old. It took a year after high school to figure that out, and for other people it takes even longer. I was on a plane once and I was talking to the lady who was sitting next to me. I had my camera, so it sparked a conversation, and I think at one point, this was right when I was discovering that I wanted to pursue film. I was talking to her like, yeah, I love film, but I don't know what I want to do with my life really. And she looked at me and she said, I'm 65 and I still don't know what I want to do. Most people don't have a set one thing that they want to do for the rest of their life. So if you don't have one thing that you know is your passion that you want to do, that's fine. If you have the money, if mom and dad are going to pay for college, or you have some scholarship that's going to pay for it, then yeah, college might be a great option. You can go experiment, dabble with different things, maybe find your passion through it. But if you don't have the money, don't go. Take all of the money that you would have invested into college and go experience the world and really find out what you want. The week after I dropped out of college, I was broke, I had no money, but me and a really good friend went on a road trip. It was our first road trip without parents or anyone else paying for it. It was just us. And we went and visited some other friends that had moved away, and we had a blast on this trip. And by traveling and experiencing, I learned more from that one trip than I did the entire semester before. I learned about myself, I learned about life. All I'm saying with this video is that if college isn't for you, don't go. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money, go pursue the things you want to pursue. And if you don't have one thing that you want to pursue, just start experiencing things. If you've always wanted to go to like a Comic-Con or a VidCon or something like that, save up, get some friends, even go by yourself if you have to. Pick little things that you want to do and just go. These are the prime years of your life when it comes to health. Don't waste these years cooped up in a classroom if that's not where you want to be. And let me tell you, dropping out, going against the grain is not easy. And I told my mom that I dropped out of college, she just about disowned me. And I understand why, because people who care about you want the best for you. And in their eyes, college equals a better life. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't. It can oftentimes do more harm than good, just when it comes to debt and everything that comes along with it. But let me tell you, once I started to succeed, once my filmmaking actually started to turn into a little bit of something, Mom and all of the people who doubted me started to realize that I knew what I was doing. Trust your intuition, and if your intuition isn't telling you to go to college, don't go. That's all I really have for you today. Work hard and trust your intuition. The rest will figure itself out. So yeah, if this is the first video of mine that you've ever seen, if you liked it, go ahead and subscribe, stick around. I try to post as much as I can. If you need a little bit more convincing, totally understand, you might want to check out this video. It's the beginning of a travel guide series that I'm doing. If you want some more fun vlogs, check out this video. This one's about this last year's VidCon. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye. We'll see you later.